Hey there, this is Weeza, and welcome to Tale Tavern, a game where you basically run your own tavern, but also you have the ability to harvest your own supplies, engage with enemy creatures, all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, I've had this in my library for quite some time. I know the game has been out for a while, like many of the games that I've been playing recently, but it's one of those things. There's only so much time in a day, so you get to them eventually.
Greetings, traveler.
Well, hello there, fella. I need to talk to this dude to get started.
Let me assume you are the new owner of the tavern we're standing in front of.
We sure are.
Wow,
Yeah.
you are a seer. Yes, all of my savings and inheritance went to acquire this tavern. My dream has come true.
Some dream of becoming knights in shining armor, saving royal figures, engaging in duels, and determining the fate of the world. And you dream of serving oatmeal and ale to commoners?
Well, why oatmeal? I have a knack for culinary arts. My purpose is to turn sad and hungry citizens into happy and well-fed ones.
Well, it's a noble cause. The people around here love to eat and drink, and they know how to have fun.
Nice to meet you. And who might you be?
I'm a simple merchant. I was about to set off looking for a busier place, but perhaps I'll stay. I see potential in you, and where there's potential, there's trade. In short, if you need anything, come to me to buy, to sell, and I'll also share some news with you.
What a wonderful place, and such kind people.
Our land is wonderful indeed, but it's not always peaceful, especially at night. Monsters roam the forests and swamps, disturbing the peace, but don't be afraid. I have weapons too.
Could you elaborate on that?
Don't sweat it. It's mostly just village ghost stories, but getting an axe is a good idea. You'll use it to keep things in line at the tavern, and to send any troublemaker packing.
You have a way with words.
Okay, looks like we need to buy a couple things. I have played this game for a few minutes just to get my head around it, but yeah. So there's quite a few things, obviously furniture and consumables and such like that, and you can sell things, but what we need to do first is, often the case, is break into this place. Yeah, the gameplay is actually quite fluid. It's pretty good, actually. Come on, light the candles. There we go. One candle lights them all. Okay, now we have access to outside in the back. Yes, we have a well that we need to, obviously use to fill up a bucket of water. Yes, we need to clean this dump up.
Greetings, traveler.
I'm gonna go ahead and break all this stuff, get it all cleaned up, and we'll continue with our adventure. Well, it's taken me all in-game day, but we finally got the tavern somewhat clean. So let's go ahead and buy some things. Go ahead and start getting everything set up. And luckily, when you first start, it just tells you what to buy. So you just, click through it and get it all done. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything up. Yeah, the dishwasher's gonna go right here in the middle. Put the stove over here. As far as I know, there's not any snapping or anything, which is kind of unfortunate, but whatever. There are worse things. So this is our beer production over here, or at this point it's ale. Got some recipes, and we basically would just have barley porridge and basic ale at the moment. We need to buy the stuff to get that started.
Greetings, traveler.
Unfortunately, this guy talks to you every single time you come up almost. Let's buy a few dishes here. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we're almost broke, but at least we've got some things to go ahead and get started. I need to go get some water in the backyard. I ended up buying too many dishes for the moment, but we're going to need them anyway, because you have to obviously have clean dishes to serve things. And, whatever. Just go ahead and get them in advance. Let's go ahead and start making some barley wort so we can get some brew going. So these machines also break down. That's one reason why I ended up getting the hammer now. And you have to have plates on you to pick up the porridge. Then you can just go ahead and set it over here if you choose. And careful. I end up eating a lot of this stuff by mistake, because if you push the left mouse while you're hovering over it, you will absolutely eat it instead. And yeah, you can, drink your own ale and, get drunk and all that other fun stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start another barley porridge and get that going. So at least we have it in stock for whenever our hungry customers come by. Okay, you take the barley wort and you put it into the fermenter and go ahead and make some. Fairly easy stuff. Good thing is that, as far as I know, the food doesn't go bad. So you can just set it out, and eventually you can get employees and such to serve customers. So if you set it out here, they'll just go ahead and serve them for you, which is a nice little touch. Okay, let's go ahead and set out our ale. So that's good to go. While we're here, we can go ahead and just put all these out. You don't have to put these out. you can actually just keep them all in your inventory, which is what I'm going to end up doing. I'm just showing this mechanic for now because it's actually easier once you open to just start to leave everything in your inventory and just interact with the customer, and it automatically just serve them, which is a good thing. I'm getting it out of my hot bar though, so I don't mistakenly eat it. So there's something still dirty in this tavern and I cannot find it. A cobweb, I don't know. Who knows? Eventually I'll have a cleaner and it'll be 100%. On my initial little play test, it was not difficult to get 100%, but I can't seem to do it now. Okay, let's buy a table. Go ahead and get this. And we are, low on funds, which is not really a surprise. So we'll just set this over here for now. Yeah, luckily you can remove things fairly easily. So I'll put it over here, a little closer to where I'm going to be serving them. You want to leave yourself enough space to walk around. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so you have a menu that you need to actually add stuff to. So we've got this, the two products that we already have available. We just went ahead and put those in the menu. The tavern is now open, so we'll have some visitors coming in shortly. And this board is for quests and such. So if you're running short on money, you can actually, do some quests and do a couple different things to get started with your income. There are all kinds of things in the surrounding area to harvest, but we're not going to get started on that just yet. I believe the tutorial will, prompt us for that. But yeah, let's go serve these customers and start making some money so we can hire some employees and get going on this. What's up, fella? What would you like? Okay, so he's wanting just an ale mug, and since it's in my inventory, you just go ahead and serve it. So you don't have to have it over here. I think this is essentially for your employees whenever you start getting them. One thing about this game that is interesting is, one, they're all crazy because they talk to themselves, and they can also get drunk. You done? Cool. And we got 26 gold and 20 experience off of that. Let's go ahead and fill this up and wash this one dish. And I do like the animation for the dish cleaning. It's pretty decent. What's up, fella? Have some ale. Yeah, so I am out of ale, sort of. I've got plenty, but I don't have any in stock. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all this stuff and go buy some more barley real quick and start the next porridge. And what, 2? Okay. Growing boy. Yeah, so you actually, I believe, get more money if you serve them fairly quickly. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get some more barley. So I tend to try to walk around this guy so he doesn't talk to me every single time. So we can close the tavern right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it open so we can continue to generate some funds, because people will just keep coming. It doesn't matter if it's night or day or what time it is, which is a nice thing. This is also one of the reasons why I went ahead and stocked up on dishes. Okay, we've got some more products being cooked. Have a little bit of a lull, sort of. Let's go ahead and wash some dishes. Yeah, and it's 1 for 1 on water. So one thing to keep in mind is whenever you're washing dishes and you're trying to do it quickly, if you've got a product in your inventory hotbar and your hotbar is like selected on, for instance, mine was selected on that beer mug. Luckily it was empty, but if I was continuing to push that button, it would have actually drank the ale, which I really don't like about this game, but it's something once you know it's happening, don't do it. So yeah, these things break down. So you just have to come up and, beat it to death, because that's how you fix stuff, I guess. Yeah, so that's going to continue to produce some beer. Yeah, serve these customers. And this lady obviously brought in a bale of hay with her, which, I guess that checks out. You don't say. Yeah. Okay, well, you don't say. Well, let's go ahead and wash some more dishes while we've got the opportunity to do so. Yes, we just leveled up. Now we can get a storage chest and a round table, which the round table will sit 2. Obviously, the one I just put in will sit 4. You talking to yourself crazy, lady? Take the barrel so we can fill this back up. So now at least we've got some more ale. So our stock is actually doing pretty good. Which was good timing because I'm now currently out of ale. That's a great haircut, lady. Yeah, no kidding. I heard the same thing. With the priest? Really? Wow. Scandalous. Yeah, so this first portion is a bit of a grind, and I am continuing with doing this initial portion just to make some more money, stock up on some cash before we start progressing on, so we'll get back with that in just a second. So, like I said, if you mistakenly press the wrong button, you're going to end up being drunk, and all of your keys are inverted, your directions and everything else. So now I'm just, stumbling into walls. Up is down, left is right kind of thing, which is a bit annoying and kind of very difficult to control. So, I don't know. It's like, what am I serving myself and these customers? Here we go. Thankfully, it doesn't last too long, but it is cumbersome for sure. So I went ahead and jumped the gun and put it in another table. It is a bit early for that, but at least we'll, have plenty of space for customers to come in. And I certainly need to make sure it's straight. There we go. So we have our first drunk customer. So you basically take your broom and beat them out of here. So it's kind of funny. They just like stagger out like, it was just one thing of ale. But when it did it to me too, so can't say anything. Yeah, occasionally they'll like drop the dishes on the floor. Okay, we got another level up, so now we can start creating new recipes, which I need to go ahead and close the tavern so we can progress with the story. It's one of those things that I'm like, I can't do that. I've got customers. Okay, so here's our first interaction with the zombie. So they come in and basically scare your customers away. Luckily, if you have served them first, they will pay you as they depart and run away. So yeah, you can also loot them. I forgot to do that. Hopefully it gives us something. Oh, we got 4 gold. Good times. And they just basically hang out here on the floor for a while. Well, this one's levitating because it's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, I'm currently out of barley, so you can take it off the menu so you don't upset customers. Well, Bennett, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Okay, so this guy's farting as he goes out the door. Let's go ahead and close the tavern. Jesus. So we ended up making quite a bit of money today, serving a lot of customers, and it was perfect numbers for these last crew to come in and order exactly the amount of ale that I had left over. Come on, dude, get out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up the place and set everything else for us to reopen. Clean everything, make sure everything is like fully stocked and everything else. I guess I could serve 3 more ale and get it completely finished, but whatever. Everything's filled up and ready to go for the next business day, but let's see what this guy has to say.
I see things are going smoothly for you. Don't you think it's time to get your hands a little dirty? I mean, learning to grow your own plants. In the backyard of the tavern, there are garden beds and a creature that will be your guide into the fantastic world of plants.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and buy a chest because we're going to need one shortly, especially when we start exploring. So we'll just throw it over here somewhere. This looks like a good spot, and you can just throw your excess stuff in here, obviously. Okay, let's go talk to this new fellow.
Day to you.
Hello, Scary.
My mother said I'm handsome.
You are. You're a very handsome scarecrow. For someone, I'm sure you're the centerpiece of this. What's that garbage dump around here?
It used to be a wonderful garden. There was a whole field of magical weed growing here. It was a fun time.
No doubt. What if we returned this place to its former glory?
Unfortunately, this weed has been banned.
No, I'm talking about the garden. Here you can grow fruits and vegetables.
It's possible, though you'll have to work hard. Clean up all this rubbish.
I think I'll start with that.
Well, good luck.
Okay, so we just need to clean this place up real quick. Which doesn't take very long. Then we can start planting our own vegetables and whatever. First thing we can do is, I believe, start planting corn and barley. So we don't have to buy the stuff anymore. There we go.
Hello, Scary.
You don't have to remind me about it every time.
The job is done.
Yeah, this place looks like a vegetable garden now.
It's time to plant something. Do you know where I could get some seeds?
But that's illegal. Though I know a couple of guys who have seeds of this magical herb.
No, I don't plan to grow it. Where can I get seeds of some cereals?
Well, it's a pity. Wild corn grows nearby. You can collect seeds from it.
Thanks. I'll go look for it.
You're welcome.
So the scarecrow constantly, keeps referencing pot and, growing weed and everything else. And I'm like, okay, I get it. He's going to keep doing it for a while to the point where it's like, yeah, clearly developer, you think weed should be legal. That's fine. But, move past the joke. So we currently have a quest that we could do to kill 4 boars. We're going to go ahead and take that because when we go out and start looking for some corn seeds, we can go ahead and, get 2 things done at the same time. But yeah, the corn's just basically hanging out in the field. And you can go ahead and just buy the seeds, but this initial quest is, getting 3 of them, which we've just found. So there is a big ass spider over here. I am not going to take that on yet because I attempted it in my first little playtest and it did not go very well at all. Okay, there is an orc, which we might be able to take him on. Let's see. Is this a zombie or an orc? Oh, this is a zombie. Yeah, we got 3 gold from that. Excellent. So there's a lot of different things you can explore. There's some houses around here. There's going to be some objectives where you basically take delivery orders because you become Uber Eats, I guess. So there's a couple different things that you can do in the game that, seem pretty cool. Oh, I've never seen this before. And okay, just some picnic out here. I can't interact with it, so that's unfortunate. I'm going to see if I can find some more corn and then head back and talk to the scarecrow. Well, I got a little too close to this spider. See if we can take it out. Yeah, good, we did. Oh, got some venom gland. Interesting. Yeah, so this is one of the places you can, I guess, deliver food to. It's just kind of creepy. She's like, hello? Whatever. Can't interact with anything else as far as I know. But yeah, I'm just running around collecting random stuff to put in the chest so we can use later while I've got the time to go ahead and do this. Yeah, and that's another thing is like there's some random crates around the area that you could just go ahead and break and get barley often. Yeah, like right over here. Stay away from that spider because I'd like to, eventually upgrade my weapons. And what? What is this? That's interesting. Guess we just sell this? Oh, wow, it's worth 200. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and attack this spider. Why not? Well, it's not going too well for me. Ooh, geez, 2 of them. Damn. Yeah, I'm trying to block, and that's just not working out very well. I don't understand these particular creatures' attack pattern, I guess. So let's not do that again. But the good thing is like the food and stuff you make will actually restore your health, which is, obviously easy to do. So there's an ogre camp here that I'm not going to deal with because, yeah, reasons. Spiders are all over the place. Let's see, there's a big spider over there, but let's see if we can get this chest. And ooh, that's a big spider. I'm not sure if I can manage to do this. Let's see. There we go. Cool. Does it follow me? Well, let's see. Oh, it is. Okay. Is it still following me? Oh, okay. It just despawned. Cool. Don't have to deal with that. Yeah, there's apple trees and different stuff like that. There's bees around. I'm not sure if we can start harvesting honey or anything else, but it looks like something that could potentially be in the game. I haven't progressed that far. This is as far as I've ever played the game. Oh, well, look at this. There's a bow here. It doesn't look like I can interact with it or anything, unfortunately. Some apple cores. Apple cores, I believe, can be used for fertilizer. So let's go ahead and see if we can take on this boar. I think we need to kill 3 of them. Oh man, missed that animation. Yeah, let's see. We've got 4 boars that we need to take care of. Oh, this is kind of cool. They were obviously doing target practice. Okay, boar. Let's see if we can take care of you. Yeah, it's basically you hit them twice and then dodge. Fairly basic, but you just need to make sure to dodge. Or block, I should say. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this quest up so we can get some more money in. Hey, fella. Okay, we got this one. One more. That's the ogre camp. There we go. One right here. There we go. Done. Yeah, let's go back to the tavern. It's very easy to get lost, so luckily there are signs all over the place. There's quite a lot of mushrooms and different stuff that you can collect along the way. I believe the mushrooms are eventually going to be used in recipes. And the apples, actually, I don't know why I didn't think about this a second ago. Since we have apples, I can actually eat them and restore my health. And they give you the apple core, which, as far as I know, we can use for fertilizer eventually. And we need to go ahead and buy a new axe too. Ours is pretty much done. Go ahead and take this guy out. We need to get some of these guys anyway, because eventually we're going to be making, man, they hit very hard. We're going to end up making, I think, boar steaks. Yeah, hopefully we can collect that bow as we progress on in the game. Okay, so that painting that I found out in the field, yeah, I can totally sell it, but I went ahead and hung it up for one, just to see if I could. I haven't done anything with decorations or anything else in this game, but it allowed me to do that, and I got an achievement for it, and, you know, just amazing stuff. I'm just going to throw some of these things in here that I don't have a use for at the moment. So we found 5 corn seeds. Let's go talk to this chap.
Hey there, I've got the seeds.
Are those the ones?
The ones.
Wow, I wasn't hoping. Plant them ASAP.
Can you tell me? Maybe there is some kind of technology?
You plow the ground with a hoe, plant it, water it with a watering can, fertilizers to your taste. You need a lot of heat and light, but there are no problems with this here.
Understood. Seems fairly simple. I'll take care of it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, off to buy a hoe. Open-ended statement there, I guess.
Greetings. Interested in making a deal?
Sure. Let's go ahead and buy the hoe. Get this going. Yeah, you definitely don't run very fast in this game. But luckily, one thing about this game is you can just hold the button down and it just does it for you, kind of thing. You don't have to develop carpal tunnel to till up a fantasy garden. We need to plant 3 seeds, get those going, and wait for that harvest to go ahead and progress with this current objective. Yeah, and in the meantime, I'm going to check the mission board, see if there's something we can actually take care of now. Okay, we need to kill 2 more boars. That's okay. Okay, we've got some barley, or excuse me, some food delivery. 1 ale and 1 porridge. I have yet to do these, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now because we've got this stuff. Let's see if we can go ahead and take care of this. Yes, we need to do 1 barley, 1 ale. Okay, 2 barley. So whenever from the quest menu, you can actually follow it. Yeah, I don't know where we're taking this stuff. I guess it's over here. Okay, let's run over here and do it. There is a timer on it. And this is the first time I've actually done this mechanic. I was accepting all these quests the first little playtest I was doing, and they were just all expiring. I'm like, where did they go? Obviously. Hey, fellas. Nice. That was an easy 200 gold. Wow, that pays a lot. Let's get this next one. Of course, it's on the other end of the map. I assume this is going to be the lady that looks agoraphobic in her hut. Maybe eventually we can, coerce her outside. Okay, never mind. It's more people just hanging out. 110 gold to provide some porridge. That's sweet. Okay, let's see if we can take care of this guy before our axe breaks. Ah, it just did. Oof. Let's see. Ah, yep. I figured he could still attack me when I'm doing that. Oh, well. We just learned something. So that's good. We've got 1 more to take care of for this initial mission, and we're good to go. So the nice thing is you make pretty good money off of that. It was 120 gold, and obviously we get the boar meat. So I'm just running around seeing if I can find anything, and I've come across this that has a very interesting sound to it. I assume we're gonna have to shoot this with a bow and arrow and then those nodes, but man, that sounds disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the tavern if I can find it, unless of course I get distracted again. Okay, there's another one of those things. Oh yeah, okay, there's definitely more than one. What is this, a bear? I haven't seen a bear before. I'm wondering if I should take this thing on. Usually bear in games are awful. Oof, man, that stunned me too. Oh no, run. Yeah, even with my, okay. Sorry, fella. You can go back to your business. How far is it gonna chase me? Okay, good. Kind of assumed that was gonna be a bad idea, but I had to give it a shot. Yeah, like those big spiders. When I took one on, that first little playtest I was doing, they killed me in 1 hit. So clearly, I am not leveled up enough to take care of those foes.
Good day to you.
So we can go ahead and harvest this corn and add it to the menu. But what I'm going to do real quick is go ahead and buy some seeds. That's one of the reasons why I was running around, just to see if we could find some seeds. But the truth of the matter is the seeds are fairly cheap and it's just easier to buy them. So there are 15 plots we currently have. And let's see, 15 seeds is 90 gold. There you go. Not bad, considering I think you can sell the corn, steamed corn or whatever it's called, boiled corn, a decent price. I would appreciate if these NPCs would not talk to you if you get close, because they're constantly yammering. Oh, we got another zombie coming into this place. At least we don't have any customers to scare off. Oh, that was nice. That was 84 gold. Sweet. So I found 4 mugs when I was out adventuring. So that was cool.
Greetings, traveler.
So before I open up the tavern again, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get just a little bit more experience, because then I can go ahead and hire my first employee. I think that's going to be a good, successful, air quotes, first day, even though it's been several in-game days. So it doesn't seem like you get experience from taking out creatures. At least I didn't for taking out that boar, so that was interesting. So that's not a way to level up. I guess you just need to do missions and such. I'm going to run over here to this windmill, see what's over here. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, this is as far as I've got in this game. Well, this looks a bit foreboding. What we got here? Hut offering. What? Well, I don't have anything to do with that, so fair enough. Interesting. And we've got these wasps over here. They're not terrible to fight. I'll go ahead and take one out. See if we can do this. Yeah, there we go. And they're the same, what's it called? Attack pattern as the boar. This one, I think, is a different color. Oh, he saw me first. Oh, yeah, this one's stronger. Oh, this one shoots. That's right. Well, let's just go ahead and take care of the thing. There we go. Oh, yeah, it poisoned me. Fair enough. Yeah, so I got honey from them, which, okay, cool. Yeah, and I still didn't get any experience, so, even with, I'm assuming, higher level creatures. So there you go. We're going to need to start serving some customers, and then we can, you know, obviously level up that way. Go ahead and get an employee. So let me run back to the tavern real quick and get going on that. I went ahead and invested in this world map. I was hoping that there was going to be some kind of interaction with it, but there's not. But I guess it does show you that this is the field that we've gone to. It looks like this is that hut that the lady's looking through the door. I'm assuming. I don't know. It looks like there's a cave up here, across the river. I don't see the windmill on here, though, so maybe this is not accurate. But oh well, whatever. We've got a few more customers to serve before we can level up and get some employees, but that's going to be any second now, I would assume, once these guys leave here. Yeah, I just upgraded the tavern a little bit with an extra stove to cook some corn, but we need some new plates. Oh, good. Here we go. Now we can actually hire the helper cleaner, which I think we've got enough money to do that. Let's serve this person real quick and go get our first employee. There we go. See, and this is actually kind of cool. I like how they do this portion of it. So it's in the furniture. Oh, it's 1,800. Oh, damn. That sucks. See, I want to actually go ahead and grind out these two and get one of each. I want the waiter first so they can just serve customers, because in my first play test, I ended up getting the, what's it called? The cleaner. And all they do is basically just get the dishes off the tabletops and just put them right here. So it looks like this. So, which is fine, but it really wasn't what I needed in the first go. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end this first episode. I am going to continue this series. I'm going to try to cut out a lot of the grind and the BS that, you know, what's the core guts of the game. If you'd like to see more of that, then let me know. I'll certainly add it and keep it in the video, but otherwise it's going to be hopefully some shorter episodes that kind of explore the game and show the core mechanics and like the gameplay, especially whenever we get to, you know, the zombies and stuff like that. That's the thing that I'm really looking forward to doing. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me today, and we will see you in the next one.